initial reactions from Game 1 and Game 2?
Two contrasted games, weren't they? We had a perfect game in the first game with Olivia throwing just a phenomenal game and some timely hits and really played good softball. She threw a great game. I mean, anytime you throw a perfecto, it's a very special moment, not only for her, but for the umpire even, and for the team. So we're very, very happy and very excited for Olivia, and we just think that's a very special moment in Hofstra softball. The second game, just a phenomenal pitching performance by Roland from Wilmington, who just threw a tremendous game against us. She was, freshman, and I went up to her after the game and I says, take this with you for the next 3 years because this was a gem. And she really jammed us up big time. We couldn't get the bat head out. We were a little tired today, but I'm not taking anything away from Roland because she was absolutely tremendous. And they had 6 hits, and they had seen Olivia, for first game, and they started to recognize some of the pitches she was throwing, and adjusted great. So kudos to them for giving us a real second game.
Definitely a lot of credit to Casey Rowland, but the fact that your team was not hitting, definitely probably a wake-up call to them maybe in some way, even though Casey Rowland, a great freshman pitcher, just for the most part, speak about how it could have gone either way going into extra innings.
Oh, absolutely could have gone either way. I mean, they threatened a couple times. We had the bases loaded once early in the game and, didn't get the key hit. And then in what was it, 9th inning, I think, Ray leads off with a triple, and then OG ends it with a real hard shot single. But no, kudos to her. Good pitching. Always remember, good pitching beats good hitting. So you can say, okay, the bats went tired and we're tired and all that stuff. What it is just a great pitching performance, and kudos to her. She really threw a great game.
And now, Coach, I know you don't really think about the records, but Olivia Galati now 25 straight consecutive wins on the mound. And Becca Bigler now hitting her 50th career RBI in that first game. What can you say, even though they maybe don't know about the numbers, what can you say about just breaking new ground with each and every at-bat, it seems, this late in the season?
I just think it's great, and it's sort of testimony to the kind of season that we're having. We're on a roll here, playing very, very well, and Olivia's been throwing the ball great, which is why we keep throwing her game after game, and we've been keeping the same lineup because the players in the lineup are accustomed to being here, picking each other up, and there's been no surprises within the lineup, or people that are looking, for different things going on. Everything is pretty much accustomed, and everybody's in a routine and feeling good about the routine and feeling good about the order and their role within this team. Players have to know and accept their roles, and everyone on this team has done that. So that's a very positive thing.
Now, from the 9th inning, you definitely did see Rachel Senator step up with that great hit into deep center field, and also Olivia Galati bringing her in. So definitely with those roles coming up, how big was that with their confidence building, or for the most part just becoming clutch? How is that going to be big going into postseason play?
Those are really our 2 best average hitters. Rachel's sitting around 360 something, and Olivia's hitting somewhere in the 360s. So you would expect those 2 hitters to come through. And then you could sandwich Becca in there and Tessa in there, So, today it was Rachel, starting it, and then Olivia picking it up from there. But it could have been Becca and Tessa, But having her lead off the inning was huge, and the way she leads off the triple was even better. So, you go kudos, and it was really a good pitch that she hit. It was up a little bit, and she was able to get the bat head out and drill it pretty good to right center field. So very, very pleased with that at that.
And now, Coach, just looking ahead to tomorrow, now you always say you take one game at a time, so you don't want to look at the postseason yet. But looking at tomorrow, it's going to be senior day. It's going to be quite possibly, I know you're hosting the CAA tournament, but it's really that last regular season game for these seniors, and you could also go undefeated in conference play. So what are you going to tell your players before that game tomorrow, just to make sure they work hard and keep finishing it out?
Nothing different that we said, any other game. We always play to a standard. We always try to play our best. We don't get too high or too low for any game. We always want to go out there and play Hofstra softball. Erin Wade will get to start tomorrow, and you know, she'll get her work in the game, which is good. Plus she's a senior, so you know, has a dual purpose. But we're just excited for the seniors tomorrow, and we'll go out there and play the same way that we played today. We'll play hard. We'll throw the ball. We'll play some defense, and hopefully get some key hits.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks.